One moment. Hi everyone, this is Leticia from Dancing Crowns, your witchy dancer today, having a live for you to learn a couple of movements with your body to penetrate, go through and go to the other side of the retrograde, right? Mercury retrograde is a moment that happens several years during 1 year. Several times during 1 year. And it is a difficult moment for many people, but it doesn't have to be. So we are going to learn today, or I'm going to teach you, a couple of body movements to embrace, to start the journey, go through and succeed all the way through the other side of Mercury retrograde that starts on Wednesday, October 13. And I am barefoot right now. Barefoot. I don't have any dancing shoes or anything. For those who don't know me, the reason I call myself your witchy dancer is because I am both. I am a pagan, a witch Wicca, a high priestess, but I am also a former full-time dance instructor and performer for more than 20 years. I lived from dancing, only from dancing for many, many years. And now after 2017, when I decided to show my other side to the world, I am combining the best of the two worlds. And today I am giving you a little bit back because of your support, and I wanted to show you a couple of body movements that you can use. It's not going to be a dance routine. I'm just gonna use some movements. I'm gonna go with the flow with the music. You can rewind this video and see it anytime you want because I'm going to also post it in YouTube. So stay with me and learn the movements, and you can reverse the order, you can change to your own movements. I am using a music that I have licensed to it, but that doesn't have to be the music that you use it. And you are going to hear music that is not upbeat today because Mercury retrograde, it's going to slow you down in some moments. So I always tell my dance students, when I used to teach, because right now I'm not actively teaching dancing, I'm teaching other things. I used to tell my students the best dancers are the ones who can dance slowly, very slowly, because you are under control. Okay, you are under control. Elizabeth, hola. Hola, Fernando. Hi, Ellie. So I am going to teach you a couple of movements first without the music, then with the music, and I am going to also show you a couple of things today. So let me start by showing you first the crystals and the jewelry that I consider are better for going through Mercury retrograde. Once you know what to use, and if you have something at home that you want to wear while I do this live video that is similar to what I have in my online store, you can go ahead and start preparing that crystal while you are learning with me, because remember, this is a law of attraction. So the more you prepare your crystals and with the intention, the better and the stronger energy they will receive and also manifest, right? So the first crystal I will always recommend, usually for any time of the year, but especially this time of the year, I think it's the best use that you can give the amethyst. And amethyst come in many, many different styles of amethyst. It's not only the regular amethyst that you see all the time. Hola, Lenit. So let me start by showing you first the jewelry. This is a necklace. You know, I made jewelry. I do handmade jewelry, but I also have a high-end design that I have in my website if you want to go check it out. And it comes in amethyst too. And this is one of the handmade necklaces that I have. It's very appropriate. I also have a skeleton, right? A skull with me on my necklace. This one is a different type of amethyst. This is a fire amethyst. This one is a black amethyst. And this is really good for this season because not only you are honoring your ancestors, the skull is what makes us immortals. What is it that the archaeologists find from human bodies from other moments in history of the world, besides the vases and whatever they use for the kitchen or whatever? They find our skulls, right? And that's how they know how old we are, how old is that fossil, and what is it that they did, and what is it, how they die, and all that kind of thing. So skulls make us immortals. And so don't be afraid to wear a skull. They are beautiful. They live inside us. We have, all of us, our face is made of a skull. So don't be afraid to embrace your skull and wear one in this season, because in honor of your ancestors, this makes them immortal because you think about them, right? And you connect, especially now because the veil between the spirit world and us is very thin in October, November, right? I will say all the way until the end of the year, starting in ending September all the way to December 31st. I feel that it is not only in October and November, but also all the way through the end of the year, you can communicate better and quicker and in a more enhanced way with the spirit world at this point, right? So black amethyst, great necklace to wear for succeeding, not surviving, but succeeding through Mercury retrograde. Okay. The next one is another type of amethyst. This one I call a Druzy amethyst heart. This one has a lighter color for peace, and it's a great healer. This is great healer. So this is another type of amethyst. All of this is available in my online store. I call it my online boutique because, not because it's expensive, it's because you have one of a kind. Each of those necklaces, they don't have any other that are alike. So anything that you wear from my store in your neck, it's unique. Nobody else has it. I make one of a kind pieces. Even if I use another Druzy heart, the other Druzy heart is gonna be probably darker or lighter or another color, purple, and the wire is gonna be different. Maybe I just put it in a charm, you know. It's not going to be, two of them are not going to be alike. So that's why I call it an online boutique. So next piece, and again, this is great for remembering our ancestors too, and also when we are going through a moment of transformation. This is a fossil, and if you notice on the pendant inside the little black stuff, there is a little white long stuff. That's called Orthocera, and that's an animal that lived in the Jurassic era from Morocco, because Morocco in the desert, it used to be an ocean. So this is an animal that transformed into something beautiful that you can wear in your necklace and embrace with your heart and honor the fossils and the past lives, right? It's great for the season. And also fossils are highly protective, so it is great to wear it through Mercury retrograde because it's going to protect you from different moments that you want to say something and maybe you need to contain yourself and hold on to that. So it can help you with your personality and stand back and take that step back that you need to when you need to. All right, so the last one I want to show you, because I have different ones here, but I don't want to hold you back too much because I want to show you crystals too, and then the routine or the steps. This is a Smoky Quartz. Actually, no, it's not a Smoky Quartz, sorry. It's a Phantom Quartz. I have also Smoky Quartz in my store. But this is a phantom quartz. It's a great quality of phantom. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a great point. And the camera doesn't do justice to on none of these pendants or necklaces. And the phantom quartz makes us transparent and not visual to the negativity from other people. Like if you feel that someone is very negative in a place that you are constantly and that you don't want that person to notice you, then the phantom quartz will help you take away that energy, you know, and make you kind of like transparent, just like a phantom. So also phantom quartz has other metaphysical properties that you can read about, because in my website I also have the information of each item with the metaphysical properties that phantom quartz has. So you can go ahead and visit dancingcrownspsychic.com, and if you are curious, open the different items and the different jewelry and look at the metaphysical properties that each of the items has. Okay, so that's a great opportunity for you to learn about crystals, about jewelry that you can wear for metaphysical purposes, and I call it self-crystal healing as well. All right, so now the crystals. So the first one I have, and this one you're seeing it for the first time because it's not on my website yet. This is a Bandit Agate. It's like a blue agate flame. Okay, look how beautiful the bandits are. The banding of this crystal is gorgeous, and this is highly protective but also very cleansing. The agate maintains your environment clean, so you want to decorate with crystals because it enhances your environment. It cleans the energy around you. It can protect you, right? It can heal. So it all depends on the intention you put on each of the crystals. You make them work the way you want for you. This one is one of my favorites. It's a small sphere. It's kind of like small to medium sized sphere, and it's a hematoid quartz. Look how beautiful. This is a great, super great quality red hematoid quartz. The red hematoid quartz, they usually heat them because the hematoid quartz is usually more yellow. So to make it red, they heat it a little bit and to make the red effect. That doesn't mean that it's going to get rid of the properties. It's the opposite. It's going to have enhanced properties. And the hematoid quartz works with the heart chakra, but also works with the root chakra, and also work with the crown chakra, and it kind of balances your whole energy field, right? So hematoid quartz is highly protective quartz too, and any quartz is one of the, you know, master healers of the crystal work. So hematoid quartz, again, great for going through Mercury Retrograde, and it's available on my website. That one is already uploaded there. One of my top favorites is pyrite. I have several pyrite items in there. This is not too bright. I apologize for the light. Let me see if I can grab my ring light here, and so you can see better. Look how bright is that pyrite right there. Pyrite is also called the fool's gold, and honestly is one of the best crystals that you can use for protection, especially protection of your gains, your material gains, your money, your business. Also, pyrite connects with the Archangel Uriel for prosperity and money, and for protection. Again, you know, it is one of the top crystals I work with is pyrite. Okay, it's great for putting in your altar too. And talking about altars, I have this majestic amethyst candle holder. Look, I put a candle with a web in there. It makes it pretty. So if you buy this one that has calcite in it, It's great because it's a master healer, because it's amethyst, and it is also very good for maintaining your environment totally cleansed from stagnant energy and from negative energy, because it has calcite on it and it's super rare. I have never seen in my life any amethyst candle holder like this one with calcite in it. And you're so lucky that I am not keeping it for me. I am sharing it in my store. So go ahead and buy it before I change my mind, because this is a one-of-a-kind piece, super rare to find with calcite. All right, great candle holder. Is very heavy, super quality of amethyst. And let me tell you something, I handpick my crystals. I do. I only want the best for you, so I do handpick them, okay? And I also try to give you the lowest price possible. The crystal word itself is not a cheap word, but if you go to my store, you're gonna find great prices, okay? Now, the last one I wanna show you is a small Rhodochrosite. This is a Peruvian Rhodochrosite heart, and it's pink. And you're gonna say, well, pink, I associate that with more with St. Valentine. Well, guess what? In this season, you want to start preparing for self-love as well, because the other holidays, and I say other holidays because for me, Samhain, October 31st, is a main holiday. June is coming, and during December, people tend to go a little bit depressed, a little bit down. So Peruvian Rhodochrosite is a great crystal or great stone to work with for self-love, for overcoming traumas. So if you went through a trauma during the holidays, in the past life or something, you know, like years ago, and you still not over it, this is a great stone to prepare for overcoming those traumas before the holidays hits, which are around the corner. Thanksgiving, you know, June, that for me is June, and for other people is Christmas. So Peruvian Rhodochrosite, okay? All right, that one is not in the website yet, so it's again the first time you're gonna see it, and that one and the agate. All right, so now I want you to stand up if you are sitting down, and I want you to move with me freely. This is not going to be a so strict routine. I'm just gonna give you some moves, okay? And remember, everything I do in this video is for metaphysical purposes, not to substitute any medical treatment at all. It's for spiritual purposes as well, and it's a holistic choice. All right, so before we finish the video, I am also going to take the card that is going to be used in the season for succeeding Mercury Retrograde. So don't go after the dance, because I still have my tarot part that I have not done. And I would like to pick someone from the audience to do a reading with me later on. We gotta plan that, and we gotta go to Zoom. We gotta do it, and then it's gonna be posted in YouTube. So you want to be, and I'm gonna be kind. I'm not gonna put out, you know, stuff that you don't want me to say publicly. So I am going to pick someone from the audience to do that. And if you want to participate on trying to win that reading with me, with Leticia, your witchy dancer from Dancing Crowns, I need you to share this live video right now as many times as you can, and put the hashtag Mercury Retro with Leticia. And Leticia is Leticia. Mercury Retro with Leticia. And let me, you know what, let me see if I can write it down. Ooh, I don't want to touch that finish button. I'm trying to, oh yes, there you go. So I'm going to write down that hashtag. It's Mercury Retro with Leticia. Right? Mercury retro with Leticia. So when you share this live video, use that hashtag, because in my laptop, I'm going to take a couple of minutes before I announce the winner to check who has been sharing this video and who is the winner of the tarot reading that I am going to do in Zoom first privately with you, and then we're going to pass it to YouTube publicly, okay? So, movements for working with your energy, working with your patience, working with taking a step back, working to enter as a warrior into Mercury retrograde, how to stay in there and how to pass to the other side successfully. Very easy. What we think we attract. So the first thing is we want to, we don't want to reject Mercury retrograde. We want to go with its flow, right? We want to be flexible and we want to go there. And just like the sand clock, that the sand goes very flexible in the other side, we're going to be that flexible with Mercury, and we're going to navigate like that until it's over. So we want to make sure that we open the energy and we embrace and receive Mercury retrograde coming soon, October 13. We want to hug the moment and say, I can do this, right? So we're gonna use the arms up, prayer sign, and then hug yourself because you believe in yourself and you can do this. Mercury retrograde is not going to be bad for you, okay? If you think it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be bad, but it's not. Okay, so we are ready, hug ourselves. Now we are going to take a step back and another step back, and we're gonna push away bad energy before we enter into Mercury retrograde. So we also can say, I'm going with the flow, but I am also going to have some rules that I'm going to put through this season, right? Through this moment of Mercury retrograde. So one more time, we go up, pray your hands, heart, hug yourself, 1 and 2. We are going to open the energy, open the space, make space to go inside Mercury retrograde, and use some snaky belly dance arms for that. And the guys can do this too. Okay. And now you are going to go into Mercury retrograde, and you are going to take 1, 2, and then turn, right? Because we gotta turn with Mercury, and Mercury has the effect that is retrograde, but it's actually not. So we don't want to turn retrograde, we want to turn always clockwise, not counterclockwise, because it seems that it's retrograde for the view, but it's not. It's actually just probably slower, but going clockwise. All right, so I am going to put the music and I want you to do the steps with me. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Take your time. And let me take my glasses off. I'm gonna start one more time. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Bring the arms down. Hug yourself. Do it with drama. Keep hugging yourself and say, I can do this. Mercury retrograde cannot put me down. Follow me. Open that energy and say, I am here. I am here. Turn around. Walk it. Okay? So we have a moment where we stop, right? And that is a symbol that during Mercury retrograde that impacts a lot the communication. We need to know how to stop talking, how to stop acting. So that's the idea of these movements, are to control yourself. Through dancing, it helps first of all to clear your energy and maintain balance with all chakras, and especially the communication chakra, because it calms you down and your heart will be in peace, so your throat will be acting appropriately, nicely, and not getting crazy, right? So after we stop, we want to go through the other side, because that is kind of like right in the middle. So we want to succeed going through the other side. So after we stop right here, right, we want to go like this and take a step and open the energy to the other side, and open the energy to the other side with the other hand too, because you're creating like a portal, and say, I succeeded, and bow, right? So we have a lot of prayer hands because we want to connect with the divine. So that's why I use a lot of prayer hands for this routine. Kind of like a routine. You don't have to memorize everything. It's just an idea, and you can elaborate and get creative about it. Remember, don't do anything that you cannot do. Don't hurt your back, don't hurt your legs. This is up to you voluntarily that you want to learn it. And always consult your doctor before any exercise. So let me review one more time. Let me see if I remember. So we have up, breathe, prayer hands, right? And then we hug each other, right? And then we take a couple steps back to make sure that we get ready for it and that we know when to stop, and remind us to ourselves that when we go through that energy of Mercury retrograde, that we are going to make sure that we are in control, right? So we stop, step back, right? And we go 1 and 2 for that step. After that, we open the energy, right? And then we go 1, 2, and then we turn. And then we keep going with the flow and probably do some movements there and enjoy the ride. And you can get creative in this moment. And then we turn around and walk it. And then we're going to stop, right? And then we're going to open that door for exit Mercury retrograde at the end of it. And we're going through and we bow. And let me try to do it as far as I can from the camera because I'm getting too close. All right, so make sure you are safe. I am doing it barefoot. So, all right, I'm going to try it again. Just go with the flow, and if the movements changes, just change it too, okay? And hug yourself tight. There you go. That's simple. Again, I am using, I hope that you can hear it very well because I don't have a speaker in my laptop right now, but this video you can watch it as many times as you want. It's going to be in my YouTube channel, so you should subscribe to it, and you can replay it anytime you want, and you can substitute the song that I am using for something else. You can use Evanescence, you can use something more upbeat and accelerate the steps. It's going to be up to your creation. I'm just giving you an idea because Mercury retrograde usually makes us slow. So we want to embrace the slow. We want to embrace to control ourselves, and slow dancing is the best way to do that. Okay, the best dancers are always capable of dancing slow because anybody can dance fast. So I hope that you actually like these body movements that can help you slow down, just like martial arts. They can slow you down through Mercury retrograde, make you think before you talk, and make sure that you maintain great relationships through that difficult moment, because that's what is impacting the most, is relationships and sometimes the electronics and stuff like that. So anything that has to do with communication, right? Media and all that. So I'm going to use my glasses again for looking for what is going to be the representation in the tarot cards for the stage that we are going through, go through Mercury retrograde. And again, don't forget to share this video, and the more you share this video with the hashtag that I put in the comments, which is Mercury retro with Leticia, it's going to win a free tarot reading with me in Zoom, and then it's going to be published in YouTube. So the card for Mercury retrograde is Death. And it's a great card because it is also a symbol of transformation, right? Death in the tarot doesn't mean dying. It means transformation. It means big changes coming. And it means that, you know, something big is about to happen that is going to transform you into another person. So use this Mercury retrograde moment that starts in October 13 and ends in November to make big things and to learn more, because it's a great moment to stop, step back and learn, right? And think and meditate. It's a great moment for meditation because it makes you slow down. And we need to slow down to have a successful meditation moment. So this is the card for Mercury retrograde, is Death card. And I am not using today Secrets of Paradise Tarot. I'm using another deck, but let me, you know what, let me go get, well, I'll show you later the Death card for Secrets of Paradise Tarot. I have it in my video in the page that is called Secrets of Paradise Tarot, because you know guys, I'm creating my own tarot deck. So pretty soon, instead of using, well, I'm gonna probably keep using other decks depending on what's going on, but I will be using my own tarot deck soon. And if you want to pre-order it, it's available in dancingcrownspsychic.com, and it is also available in Etsy. If you go to Etsy and type Secrets of Paradise Tarot, both of the editions are available there for pre-order. If you want the fancy pretty one, it's the Pearl edition, and then we have the regular edition, which is going to be very pretty too, just more simple with no metallic borders. All right, and the container, the box is going to be, the package is going to be different in each of them too. So let me go to my laptop real quick and see who has been sharing this video. I'm just going to play some music for a second, but I'm still here, okay? All right. So I am going to write in here who is the winner for my tarot reading. One moment. And is oh, surprise, surprise. Here we go. That's the winner of my tarot reading in Zoom. We should be scheduling that appointment for when we are both available and make it very nice. And then it's going to be posted in YouTube. So Christina, if you like it, let me know and we can schedule it for when we have a chance. So thank you everyone to be with me, for being with me today. And remember, there are many places you can find me: Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, LinkedIn. My email is dancingcrownsusa@gmail.com. And please, please, please support local businesses, minority-owned businesses, woman entrepreneur. Support this girl right here with your purchases and booking tarot readings with me at dancingcrownspsychic.com, www.dancingcrownspsychic.com. Remember, I have tons of jewelry there, tons of crystals that are exclusive. Nobody's gonna have them, and you can book the best tarot readings there. You can see all my reviews, and I will encourage you to read my reviews. I also have a blog. And last but not least, do not forget to go to Rock Metaphysical Magazine website and read my articles there, because I write an article for that magazine every month. And you don't want to miss this one, because this October edition, I wrote an article about the sweet side of the underworld. So I'm going to put the link in the comments. So thank you again. And no, don't worry. Yes, you did win. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Christina and everybody, Pablo, Elizabeth, Belinda, Melissa, Brown, Eddie, Lenit, Ellie, Fernando, everyone who has been with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. If you didn't know me before, merry meet, and blessed be everyone. See you in the next one. This is Leticia, your witchy dancer from Dancing Crowns.